I was scrolling through Instagram and past my friend Ty Tribbett's church, Live Church in Orlando, and they were talking about forgiveness, and they were talking about renewing your mind. And he said something that really struck me, and I wanted to share it this morning. So we know Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will." But they asked a question. They asked, what are you renewing? So whatever you think about on a regular basis is something that you are renewing, and becomes a consistent thought pattern and process for you. So are you renewing bitterness? Are you renewing anger? Are you renewing jealousy? Are you renewing envy? What are you renewing on a regular basis? What do you think about the most? And it really resonated with me. What are you dwelling on? What are you focusing on? That's what you're renewing. The I can'ts and I won'ts and I probably, and they don't do that for this one, and that doesn't usually happen, and this doesn't work in this area. So all the no's that you are rehearsing, you're renewing that in your mind and in your spirit. So sometimes you want to think positive, but the no is so deeply embedded, it may not come out of your mouth, but if it's in your mind, you've just renewed the negative as opposed to the affirmative, as opposed to what God said he'll do for you. And then they start talking about forgiveness. Jesus. And he said, forgiveness preceded salvation. So God forgives us, then saves us. He forgives us, then saves us. How many things could we save if we would forgive?
Wow. The
different situations in your life. How many situations could you save if you just forgive? The ones who so boldly proclaim, I'll never forgive, I'll never forget. And so as you hold on to these negative things in your life, you can't save it. You can't be restored. God can't put it back in place. He can't use it for his glory, because you so boldly declared that you will not forgive. And so you're renewing that unforgiveness in your mind. Man, I remember. And so if you don't let it go, you can't be free of it. So not only should you be mindful of what you're renewing, you should make sure that you're not renewing unforgiveness on a regular basis in your life. You never know what you could set free and what you could release. Listen, I'm talking to myself even in this situation. There are some things that I need to go, God, I completely forgive. I don't want to rehearse it. I don't want to remember it. I don't want to replay it. I want to give it all to you. So as I forgive, Lord, then you can save not only the situation, but save me. Save me from negative thoughts. And that blessed me last night, and I hope it blesses you too. That is my faith walk for today. Romans 12:2.